So here are some ideas. The other thing, I put at your table another paper. There's a word sort. Word sorts are good. This one happens to be with the OI, OU chunk, so they can sort by different sounds. In the past, I have taken an article and wrote up a whole bunch of different words from the article and had them sort people, a time and place, or a time, a place, and problem solution. And they had to sort those words into, okay, disease. What would disease go under? Problem. What would penicillin go under? Solution. And then they had to talk about what the main idea of that passage they thought it was going to be before we read. So it was a good starter to a lesson. So word sorts are good. On the back of that paper, there are some more ideas for different lessons. One that we were going to do today, but I knew we would not have time, and I'm definitely right about that, was the tri-bond. I really liked it. You write a main idea, like planet, and you write on the back 3 examples. You give the students an example. You say Jupiter, and they have to come up with the main idea. Or you could do it the opposite way. You can try to get them to say the 3 examples. So I really liked it. Okay, so next thing, cubing. Cubing, we've all heard about cubing for math. You can do cubing for vocabulary. In your packet, you already have one of these. We were going to make one, but we're not going to have time. You write your word in the main part, and then you illustrate it, write a personal reference, an antonym, a synonym, and a definition, and then you make a cube. You can hang them up all over your room. You can even have a cube museum. So just a cute idea. You can also use this to make a dice, and then in your small group, roll the dice. Oh, you got definition. Tell us the definition of your word. So that's just 2 ideas that you could use. Game boards. I'm going to give you a website very soon that has great game boards. There was a million different types of game boards for every season, and I printed one to show, and now I can't find it. But they were really good game boards that would be fun for students to practice with. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, this was just a winter game board, but I liked it, and so you could roll that dice, and if they could come up with the antonym, they could roll 5 spaces or whatever. And it actually had a little directions, how you can use it, and it had some cards that you could print. So, and they were word cards. So some of them were like math vocabulary, and then you could use those cards as vocabulary. So it was giving some examples too. So I really liked this website, and I just ran across it on accident. So, and it says ideas for game cards. So I liked it. It is the awesome game boards and word card one, the one on the bottom. So it's really good. The first one, vocabulary.com, had lists of vocabularies, and it attached it to different books. So I saw the grouchy ladybug. It had words that you could teach with grouchy ladybug, and then some activities. So it was pretty good. You did have to search to find things, so it takes a little more time. Manythings.org had some great vocabulary building games. And it was based on language proficiency level. So if they're non-English speaking, it had some words that they should get. In the back of your packet, I have put 2 lists of words that you might find important. One of them are some sensory words, so words that go with sight, words that go with taste and smell. We started doing this a little bit, having the students working on word choice. No more good, no more nice and fun. So we're starting to try to replace them with some of these words. Also, this list, common root words and meanings. So it was pretty good. Okay, so to sum it up, so why are we doing this? Why do we need to do all these strategies for vocabulary? Because first graders from low economic backgrounds first graders from higher economic backgrounds know about twice as many words as the lower economic backgrounds. And high school seniors near the top of their class knew about 4 times as many words as lower performing peers. And high knowledge third graders had vocabulary about as equal to the lowest performing 12th graders. So we need to fix that gap. We don't need this to keep continuing. We also know that students who are having trouble and are really below grade level at 3rd grade are more likely to drop out in the future. We need to stop it before it happens. So let's start teaching vocabulary. And that's it for today. Thank you all for coming. Sorry, that was a lot of stuff all